Let's explore the concept of one particular risk associated with choosing to go no contact after ending a relationship with someone who exhibits narcissistic traits. To delve into this, we'll examine two distinct scenarios that highlight how the decision to implement no contact or the inability to do so can influence the healing process and long-term vulnerability. This discussion draws from common patterns observed in such dynamics, emphasizing emotional recovery, psychological impacts, and the subtle ways memory and perception evolve over time. By breaking down these situations step by step, we can uncover the nuances, potential pitfalls, and unexpected benefits that arise from different approaches to post-relationship boundaries. Understanding narcissistic dynamics and the role of no contact. Before diving into the scenarios, it's essential to establish a foundational understanding of what we're dealing with. Relationships involving individuals with narcissistic tendencies often involve a cycle of idealization, devaluation, and discard. During the idealization phase, everything feels euphoric and perfect, creating an intense bond. However, this shifts to devaluation, where criticism, manipulation, and emotional abuse become prevalent, eroding the other person's self-esteem. The discard phase might involve abrupt endings or ongoing push-pull behaviors. Ending such a relationship is a significant step toward reclaiming one's autonomy, but the aftermath can be fraught with challenges. No contact is a strategy where one completely cuts off communication and interaction with the former partner. This includes blocking phone numbers, social media accounts, emails, and avoiding mutual locations or friends who might relay messages. The primary goal is to create space for healing, prevent further manipulation, and break the cycle of abuse. It's often recommended in recovery communities because it minimizes exposure to triggers that could reignite trauma bonds, those addictive, unhealthy attachments formed through intermittent reinforcement, a mix of affection and cruelty. However, no contact isn't always feasible or straightforward. Factors like shared children, cohabitation, family ties, or professional overlaps can make it impossible. In these cases, low contact or gray rocking, responding minimally and unemotionally, might be employed instead. The risk we're focusing on here is how the timing and completeness of no contact can inadvertently create vulnerabilities, particularly to hoovering, a term describing attempts by the narcissistic individual to suck the person back into the relationship through charm, promises, or guilt-tripping. This risk isn't about demonizing no contact, rather, it's about awareness. Healing from narcissistic abuse involves grieving the loss, rebuilding self-worth, and learning to trust one's instincts again. Memory plays a tricky role here. Without ongoing reminders of the toxicity, the mind can soften harsh realities, leading to romanticized recollections. Conversely, persistent contact keeps the negativity fresh, potentially fortifying defenses against future manipulations. Let's now turn to the two scenarios to illustrate this. Comparing the advantages and the core risk. Both scenarios offer unique benefits and burdens. Immediate no contact provides quick relief, akin to retiring from a high-stress job. Sudden freedom from toxicity allows rapid rebuilding. However, it carries emotional loads, like guilt for abandoning someone, shame if societal norms view cutoff as rude, or grief, mourning the connection. Yet the removal of stress is transformative, fostering strength and clarity. Those unable to go no contact face unrelenting pressure, wondering if they've prolonged their suffering. Post-separation abuse can feel vindictive, with the narcissistic individual playing victim to garner sympathy. Tension is constant, healing seemingly stalled. Surprisingly, the ongoing contact group gains a key edge, reduced vulnerability to hoovering. The post-breakup phase becomes an extension of the abuse, layering new flavors of toxicity onto old ones. This continuous input shatters illusions permanently. There's no room for maybe it wasn't that bad when fresh examples abound. Engagement feels burdensome, making non-essential contact unappealing. The risk in no contact. The data drought. Without reminders, healing's peace can breed complacency. Strength gained from detachment might translate to "I can handle them now," inviting risk. Euphoric recall thrives in silence, softening edges and fostering doubts like "we had good times" or "we can be civil." This isn't doom for no-contact users, it's a call for awareness. Tools like ick lists, friend consultations, or revisiting evidence counteract this. For those in ongoing contact, the pain builds defenses, paying dividends in long-term resistance. Expanding on psychological insights and strategies. To fully appreciate this risk, let's delve deeper into the psychology. Narcissistic abuse often creates complex post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, with symptoms like flashbacks, avoidance, or hyper-arousal. No contact aids avoidance, promoting safety, but can delay integration if memories aren't processed. Cognitive biases play a role. Availability heuristic. Judging based on easily recalled info favors recent peace over past pain in no contact. Confirmation bias might seek positives to justify reconnection. Strategies for no contact. Document everything. Create a detailed timeline of abuse. Review periodically. Build a support network. Friends, therapists, or online groups provide reality checks. Mindfulness practices. Meditation helps observe thoughts without acting. Delay responses. Implement a 24-hour rule for any outreach. For ongoing contact. Boundary tools. Use BIF, brief, informative, friendly, firm responses. Self-care routines. Counter stress with exercise, hobbies, journaling. Legal/professional help. For shared responsibilities, involve mediators. Track progress. Note improvements over time to maintain hope. Long-term implications and empowerment. Ultimately, recognizing this risk empowers choice. No contact isn't flawed, it's a gift if managed mindfully. Ongoing contact, though grueling, builds unbreakable defenses. Healing is nonlinear. Patience is key.